cutting off multiple vehicles and making those drivers take evasive action to avoid a collision.
Say 40 to 50 racers?
Yes, Judge. Approximately 4 to 5 donuts in the pit, coming within 10 to 15 feet of other vehicles.
What are you doing about that?
Welcome to Bench Report Court Cam.
All right, Judge, next is page 3. Bryant, come on up.
It's Brian. Ma'am, you're charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. The officer was driving on Katy Freeway in Harris County, Texas, when he observed the defendant's vehicle driving at a high rate of speed, rapidly accelerating, making evasive lane changes and aggressive maneuvers without signaling, cutting off multiple vehicles, and making those drivers take evasive action to avoid a collision. While the officer was attempting to catch up to the defendant, he reached speeds in excess of 120 miles per hour. The officer then conducted a traffic stop, and the defendant stated she was driving that way because she was late to work.
And I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you see if she has a valid Texas driver's license? Okay. If I find that you drive like this again, because I'm making a bond condition that you're not to drive like this, if I find that you do, I will take your privilege to drive away from you while this case is open. Do you understand? Living in a city as big as Houston without the ability to drive is absolutely awful. Don't. I'm going to protect my city at all costs, and if I have to put you in jail because of it. I'm going to have you sign. How old are you, ma'am? Okay, we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign and reset. After that, I'll have you take your seat in the jury box. I'll get your bond conditions, no racing, reckless driving, anything of this nature. After that, I'll have you sign it and then you'll be free to go. All right? It's on page 11.
Page 9, Martinez.
Good morning, Mr. Martinez.
Good morning.
Mr. Martinez, you're charged with racing on a highway. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On December 27, 2024, the officer was assigned to a traffic crimes task force and followed a group of 40 to 50 racers from 2400 block of Turning Basin to the 610 loop. The officer
Say 40 to 50 racers?
Yes, Judge. And the officer observed the defendant and co-defendant's motor vehicles in lane 1 and 2 slow down to approximately 30 miles per hour. And both vehicles took off side by side, trying to outpace each other at approximately 100 miles per hour. A traffic stop was conducted, and the officer made contact with the driver, the defendant, and he was the sole occupant of the vehicle.
Mr. Martinez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you see if he has a valid?
Not eligible, Your Honor.
You are not allowed to drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising you're not going to drive, and I don't give a rat's behind what your excuse is. If I find that you drive, I can have a contempt hearing every time you drive. It's an offense in and of itself, punishable by up to 6 months of jail and a $500 fine. Do you understand? Do not drive. Whenever you fill out the affidavit promising us you're not going to drive, we will get you to Victoria, sign a reset, and we're going to get you out of here. When you come back, please have a lawyer. Sir, you are charged. Do you speak English?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
John, better. You're charged with reckless driving, up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. Hey, Conrad. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
I apologize, Your Honor. What's the last name of this?
Turrubiartes. Turru.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay. The officers were surveying a known street takeover group in a large parking lot in Harris County, Texas, when the officers observed the defendant's vehicle spin its rear tires and do approximately 4 to 5 donuts in the pit, coming within 10 to 15 feet of other vehicles. Undercover officers kept their eyes on the vehicle until other officers were able to conduct a traffic stop. The undercover officers also identified the driver as a slim Hispanic male with curly hair. The officers observed the defendant in the driver's seat, and the defendant admitted to doing donuts.
Right. Sir, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Have you seen if he has a valid license?
I'll run it, Your Honor.
Please. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to partake in this type of behavior again. No racing, reckless driving, donuts, street takeovers. If I find that you do, I'm going to put you in jail. No more PR bombs. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
I apologize. It's loading right now.
Yes, no problem.
It's eligible, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you mind crafting those orders? We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll get you in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it. And after that, you'll be free to go. Be careful. Don't drive like this again. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Judge, next is
Good morning, Mr. Jones. Do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that. What are you doing about that?
Trying to find one.
How old are you?
17.
You're 17.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what you're doing with yourself these days, Mr. Jones.
I'm trying to get a job.
Did you graduate from high school? Oh, this is no good. We're going to work on that. I'm going to give you a lawyer today, Mr. Jones. And I'm now sending you for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, and you're to come back. If you fail to take the test, if you fail to come back, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. This is no good. You're not working. You're not going to school. You're 17. This is not a good way to start life, man. So I'm sending him for a test now, and then we'll have him come back, and then I'll give him a lawyer. All right, take a seat for me. Where's Mr. Jones?
And at the top, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. To be judged.
I will test you 45 days from today. You saw already what happens. We're not here to play games. You need to leave here better than you came. The first way that happens is for you to get into school. You need your high school diploma. You cannot go through life without, at a minimum, a high school diploma, because you will never, ever make any kind of money. Do you understand? So that's part of the deal now. I'm going to have Mr. D work with you to be able to do it. I have a bunch of paperwork I can give you to enroll into free classes to do it.
I gotta get my GD. I can't go back to school. I'm too old.
That's okay. I have programs available for you that are free to help you do this, so you don't have to use money.
Yes, sir.
We have resources. All you need to do is show the effort that you want to get it done, and you can get it done. But at a minimum, you need a high school diploma. Going through life 17 without this and doing nothing, either working, this is not a good way to start, because you're going to end up invariably, like here, life is hard enough as it is. And if you don't have money, if you don't have an education, if you don't have some kind of prospect going forward, life is really going to go down the tubes. I'm telling you, life is miserable without money. That's why people get divorced so much. People always fight because they ain't got no money. When you don't have money, it's a really miserable experience. This life is a good journey. It could be a great one, or it could be miserable. Do you understand, Mr. Jones? The first thing, no more smoking weed. If you stop as of today, when I test you the next time, you should be negative. If you are, we will all be jumping up and down and happy. But if you test again positive, it's not going to go well. Do you understand? You're on notice now. Number one. Number two, I'm going to bring you back in about 2.5 weeks. And I want to see what you have done to start enrolling into a GED program. Do you understand? Who do you live with now?
My cousin.
Do you have a mom and dad around?
I don't know none of my people. I got a doctor, I don't know none of my people.
Okay. If you ever need anything, we're here for you. If you want a job, we can try to help you find one. But you need to get into school. You need to get an education. Knowledge is power, and it'll take you places.
I got GED, go to school, but I don't got no transportation.
You can do anything online. You should be able to do everything. Do you have a computer or do you have a phone or something?
I got a phone, but it's not on. Straight, I just got out of juvenile. Just got out probation the other day. I'm still trying to find my way.
Where's Shatori?
Do you need a list of PE classes?
Well, we got to find a way for him to do it because he doesn't have a phone, doesn't have any kind of resources. Is Shatori in her office?
I just teased her. Corey said his phone froze and he just logged back in.
Oh.
Too old. I already tried to go back to school.
I'm using that word ain't.
I don't have.
Same thing.
Can't read. Can't.
I'm using that word again.
From where I stand, I can't.
You can't.
Listen, there's no excuse. I'm going to give you papers now to give you a list of providers that will give you a free phone. I'm also going to give you a list of ways for you to be able to get your GED. We will help you as long as you come here and show us that you want to do it. If you stay out there and make wrong decisions by picking up a new case, if you become a danger to my community, I'm going to put you in custody. You now know that there's no one that's going to bond you out. You're out of jail now because I gave you a free bond. But if you become a danger to my community, if you violate conditions, I'm going to put you in, and you have to realize and know no one is going to bond you out. So the next time you go to jail, you will be stuck like Chuck in there until either this case is over or something else happens. Think of that when you're out there in the free world. You're out there now on our bond. If you violate conditions, you pick up a new case, you end up back in here. It's not going to happen. You'll not get another free one. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if you're out there and you see people are acting like thugs and they're making the wrong decision, hey, come on, man, let's go hit this place up or let's go. And you know that they're making the wrong decision, don't go. Be a man, stand up for yourself, know when to make the right decisions. I don't know if you have ever had someone to push you in life. I'm going to try to do it now to make you the best person that you can be. But I can't do this alone. I need your help. Do you understand? You only get a couple shots in life to make the wrong decisions to where it becomes so catastrophic, your ass is stuck. You're now at that crossroads. All right, Shatori, what do you got?
Yes, sir. I have this where you can get a cell phone and a tablet. You just have to all the work and both of them right there.
I can read.
If you ever need anything, come back to us here. I'm going to try to give you everything I can, but don't go out there and make the wrong decisions. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, do you mind giving him that? And then did you bring the paperwork as far as GED as well?
Yes, sir. Spiritual.
We're giving you paperwork. All you have to do is go apply. Put some effort into it. They'll give you a phone. They'll give you a tablet. We'll set you off 3 weeks. When you come back, show me what you've done to start working on your GED. Mr. Jones, make us proud. Don't make the wrong decisions. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Jones, make us proud, man.
Thanks for watching. Stick around longer and click the highlighted videos to your right. See you there.